I'm sorry, Rainbow Blitz, but this just can't work. You haven't been paying attention to me. What do you mean, Blossomforth? I mean, we're through. I'm going back with my old boyfriend, one who really cares about me. The flower pot. What? Oh, hey, Pony. It's me, Blossomforth, and welcome back to another, I guess, romance-filled episode of Saturdays with Blossomforth. And guys, before you ask, yes, that was a dare. I had to break up with Rainbow Blitz, even though I didn't really know I was with him in the first place, and then I had to get back together with the flower pot. But seriously, I, Blossomforth, don't really like anybody. I mean, Paige kind of has a little crush on Dustshine. Don't tell her I said that if you want me to live. But seriously, there's nothing going on between me and anybody else, especially not Rainbow Blitz. Psst. This is Paige Turner. I've managed to hack into Blossomforth's editing, and I've managed to send you guys this clip. Please, put down in the comments below who you think would be the cutest couple with Blossomforth. And remember, don't believe anything she says about me and Dustshine. It's not true. Oh no, I'm losing connection. Okay, go back to watching the actual episode. Okay, so where were we? Oh yeah, it's Saturdays with Blossomforth. Okay, so before we start with another dare, I'd like to show you guys something awesome. Check it out, guys. The lights came. Yeah, remember how in the last episode I told you that I got some new lights? Well, they came, and I'm using them right now, and I have to say, the lighting looks pretty fantastic. I mean, look at this. It's all clear. You can barely see any shadows. It's nice. I also used it in that funny skit I posted on Wednesday, the Great Rabbit Roundup. So if you want to check that out, then I'll put a link in the description, and you can see my lights in action there as well. And so now that's out of the way, I guess we can do another dare. And this is a dare that involves blind bag ponies. I have got to throw this blind bag pony out of my window. I've already done paper airplanes, and I've sung at my window, and yet you guys still want me to do stuff on my window. To the window we go! Whee! Alright, so apologies for any loud noises, dogs barking, birds chirping, that sort of thing, but it's the early morning and there's a lot of noise. Alrighty, so here is the blind bag. And there's an ambulance in the background. But anyway, here's a blind bag, and I've got to throw it out of my window. And as you can see, I don't really have any grass outside my window. So if I hit this on a rock, it's kind of gonna die. So let's just get started. And I'm gonna try to miss this thorny bush over there, but let's see. And, there it is. Okay, so I didn't break her or anything. She landed in a nice pile of dirt next to this grass thing. And yeah, I guess we'll just get her back and see if she suffered any damage. She's alive! So that was a pretty cool dare. I got to throw a pony out the window. And yeah, she survived. But I wouldn't recommend throwing your pony out the window if you have like a bunch of rocks underneath, because she might break. But yeah. Alright, so before we go on to the last dare, I would like to ask you guys a quick question. How do you want me to act in my videos? Do you guys want me to be more random, more serious bow tie, serious, or what? I mean, I don't know, but if you guys want me to be more crazy, silly, random, serious, whatever, then just tell me in the comments below, and we'll see. And so now on to the last dare before the question of the week and the weekly subscriber count and all that stuff. So for this dare, I've got to show you how I, Blossomforth, would look like as an LPS. So as you know, if you've been watching this series for a while, I have been hiding in every single episode the little sea turtle Coral. This girl. And no, this does not count for her scene in which she was hidden in. She was already hidden in some part of the episode. If you haven't found her yet, I would recommend going back and trying to find her. Anyway, this is what I think Blossomforth would look like as an LPS, because as you can see, their colors are pretty much the same, and I just really like the sea turtles anyway, so that's what Blossomforth would be as an LPS. Me, myself as a person, though, I would find myself more leaning towards the foxes, which are like this one. Now, this is not my favorite fox, it's just the only one I have right now. I do like LPS fox number 1126. I think that she represents me, Paige Turner, as a person. Page Turner, however, would pretty much be represented by this LPS sea turtle. Well, you know him in Page Turner's videos as Jeffrey, but I don't know, I just really like him a lot, and, well, I think he represents Page Turner. So these are pretty much me as LPS. We have Page Turner Sea Turtle, me, myself, the person behind the video camera, as a fox, and Blossomforth, of course, as Coral. So I think that was pretty much enough for that dare, and now let's move on to the question of the week. Do you guys, the viewers, want these episodes to be longer or shorter? Because I've pretty much been trying to make these episodes around 7 to 8 minutes long, because personally, I don't really like watching videos that are super duper long, but I don't really like videos that are super duper short either. But if you guys want to have these episodes longer or shorter, just put down in the comments below how long you would like them to be. Like 10 minutes, 12 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever you guys feel like. And if one of the times gets enough votes or whatever, then I'll try and make my videos, or at least this series, that long. Anyways, that is pretty much the end of this week's episode of Saturdays with Blossomforth. Thank you all so much for around 3,800 subscribers, because that is how many subscribers I got to this week. And hopefully we can make it to 3,900 next week. So I'll see you guys next week with another episode of Saturdays with Blossomforth. Bye! Time to edit this week's episode. Wait a second. What's this? Psst. This is Page Turner. I've managed to hack into Blossomforth's editing. Page Turner, stop hijacking my videos! It's for your own good, Blossomforth.